Today on the channel, from the latest wave of the Masters Universe Origins, we've got Slamurai and the Snake Trooper.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters Universe Origins unboxing and review. And today on the channel, from the latest wave of the Masters Universe Origins, we've got the Snake Trooper and we've got Slamurai. But for all your Masters Universe needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $59, it does ship free. And we're getting a little bit of that Masters Universe anxiety with the Origins line here. As the line gets a little deeper, it's getting a little harder to find these figures. The weight, and as Tom Petty once told me, he sat me down and he said, Kyle, the waiting is the hardest part. And that's truth with a lot of this stuff, as it seems to take a long time for the Targets and Walmarts to get it, but even the big bad toy stores, Entertainment Earths of the world and stuff, and it seems like the Walmarts of the world are getting first dibs on this stuff as of late. But very interesting distribution, very interesting line, and two very deep cut figures here in Snake Trooper and Slamurai here at the table today. But of course, we're going to do this review and unboxing like we do all the other ones here on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it, we're going to see where it goes from there. And I wanted to show something off first before we get into these two, as I did dig this out of my little closet action as one of the long game unboxings, something I have not got around to doing yet on the channel. Maybe one day we'll unbox this. We got old Slamurai and the Snake Troopers 3-pack here. I believe this was a PowerCon exclusive back in the day. So very interesting to get it here, and now we have it here in the Origin style. So very, very cool. A lot of reuse between these two characters, as you can imagine. Same thing with these here, but very, very interesting stuff right there. But let's dive in here, and we got to go ninjas over snake army builders. How about that? That sounds good, right? So we're going to go Slamurai first in his finest white pajamas, looking like a young Storm Shadow in a lot of ways, but a lot of reuse in Slamurai here, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But there it is. Right there, old Slamurai, looking only like a Slamurai could look if he was in Wave 13 of the Masters Universe Origins series. Of course, the rise of the Snake Men. We got the packaging at the very top there. Masters of the Universe. We got Slamurai. What's it say? Heroic Master of Martial Arts. So we get a little yin and yang. We'll do some comparisons of that here in a little bit, so stay tuned. Looking really, really good in the packaging. Of course, get the comic book back there. And there it is, beautiful artwork at the top. Got a little cross-sell, got a little showing what the figure can do. Got the UPCs, got the warnings, all that fun stuff. Let's see what it says about our old friend, Slamurai. Or should I say our new friend in some instances. But it says, the Honorable Ninja Warrior from Bushido joins the heroic warriors of Eternia in their battle against evil. And very cool deep cut Easter egg there. It shows Lord Grasp, another deep, deep cut. I believe he was a PowerCon exclusive back in the Masters Universe Classics line as well, if I remember correctly. But very interesting there, and he's got a lot of familiar weapons here. Armed with an array of ninja weapons, twist into powerful battle positions. Okay, well, we will for the glamour shots for sure. Pull them out. There we go. I'd love to see that comic just fall out. See you later. Goodbye up high. Ooh, off the wall. Off the wall. Ooh, dangerous. Dangerous times. There he is in the old plastic prison, looking only like a Slamurai could look, like I said. Very white. He's very clean. He's very ninja-like, of course. And he's very full of twist ties. And I guess it's tough to keep the ninjas locked down. I understand it. It makes all the sense in the world to me. I'm just going to have to power through on some of these very, very tight twist ties. Can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, I guess I can get it that way. There we go. We got Slamurai rolling. We're rolling hard with him. Pull these weapons out. Nunchucks, twist ties. Come on. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. Twist ties around his legs still. See you later. Off to the floor with you. There it is. Going to put these scissors off the side. We'll probably need them for the Snake Trooper here. But then, of course, we do get the little instructions here of showing that the arms and the head can be removed on these like we're used to. See you later, Spider-Man style. Then we do get the comic book, The Serpent's Siege. And you got King Randor and Slamurai doing their best Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger impression right there at the top. Just teaming up. Superhero teaming up. A king and a ninja joining forces, man. Somebody write that movie. If not, I will. I'll get to it on my days off. My days off, yeah. There you go. All right, let's dive in here. Let's look at these accessories first. We do get the old ninja sword. You can't have a ninja without a sword, can you? It's like sacrilegious or something. But we got the big old ninja sword going on. Nice gray color. All one color, all one sculpt. looking good. It's a big long sword. It is what it is. It's on brand with a ninja, I would say. Then we get this once again, but this time in blue. It is, of course, the big old bow and arrow going on. Big hunkin' piece of plastic, but I love the blue color to match the blue against the white on Slamurai there. Looking nice. And then how about some nunchucks? I'm here for the nunchucks all day long. These work for me. It's got the plastic in between there. The chain is plastic. It would have been nice if it was real metal or, you know, looked more metal-like, but this works. This gets the job done. You got the white handles against the gray. No issues with this, but love a little ninja action, of course. Now we dive into old Slamurai. A lot of reuse with this one, but that is the name of the game for the Masters of the Universe. But boy, is he clean. Boy, is he white. Boy, does he look nice. Not sure what that says on the front of his chest. Somebody know? Clue me in. Maybe it says Bushido. I know they did mention that earlier. But you got the finest loincloth in all of Eternia going on. The classic belt, the forearm in blue. Stuff we've seen before. A lot of reuse. We get the boots, of course, the great furry boots going on. I love that we can store stuff on him. You can store the sword back here, the nunchucks in the back. Always fun to be able to store everything on the character, of course. Has 2 gripping hands. Got a very ninja-like face, looking like a young Storm Shadow, of course. Nice blue eyes, which really pops against the blue. Just a very cool, minimalistic color, but really does pop, if you ask me. Arms go all the way around, side to side in the elbows, single jointed elbows, hands back and forth, head all the way around, waist articulation. You can do those big old Slamurai splits because we all know ninjas are doing all kinds of splits. We do know that. Single jointed knees, you get the back and forth, got the boot cut, and then the ankles back and forth as well. So your typical Masters Universe Origins articulation. But a really good, clean looking figure. Very cool here. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. What do you know? Fits perfectly on there. And we got a little cohort here. I guess you got the total yin and yang right here. You got the black ninja against the white ninja. Just really writes itself at this point. But obviously a ton of reuse between these guys. The same body, same everything. You got different boots on them, of course. Same hands, you got different little forearm action, but you got the same vest, you got the same head, you got a lot of reuse. So just enough to be the same, but also different, which is really the key to the Masters Universe. Same weapons, I should point that out as well. So very cool to get Slamurai, get the little ninja battles. They take their way, the ninjas take their battle all the way to Eternia, they really do. And that's what we got here with Slamurai. So looking really nice. I have no problems with this one. A bit of a deep cut. A lot of people aren't familiar with this character. That's totally understandable. It is a deep cut character. But pretty cool to get that in the Origin style figures. I'm all for the deep cut characters along with the classic ones we all know and love. And then turning our attention to another bit of a deep cut one. Horde Troopers even are deep cut for some people. So going that one step farther to get a Snake Trooper Horde Trooper, that's even a deeper cut. But that's what we have right here. Very interesting. Like I showed that 3-pack earlier with seeing these same guys in the packs. Very cool. But it is the Horde Trooper body with a Snake Man head. I believe that's Tongue Lasher's head, if I'm not mistaken. But looking good there with the snake packaging, of course. Snake Trooper, slithering cyborg of the Snake Men. The best of both worlds, like a young Hannah Montana in action figure form. Uniting the Horde and the Snake Men. And we all know they all don't get along. That's the way it goes. But looking really nice there. On the back of the package, if I can turn it around, nice artwork as we're used to there. There's old Strobo, another deep cut from the Classics line. Will we get him in Origins? It'll be an easy Zodak repaint with a few extra bells and whistles, but I love the deep cut artwork right there, the Easter egg to longtime hardcore fans. UPC's warnings, cross-sell, a little how this figure works action going on. Usual stuff. On the back, it does say augmented with Horde Science. Oh, science. She blinded me with science one time. That was what my wife did. She did. Science! The Snake Troopers changed from simple minions to self-repairing cyborgs. Well, good for them. Good for them. Of course, King Randor, Snake Tila, we unboxed them on the channel as well, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. We're unboxing it all on here, as you guys know. And you got to be careful removing these from the package. That's all you need to do is rip that comic. I say it all the time. I still got PTSD, and I ripped the comic. Are you kidding me? I got PTSD to this day opening these things. Sometimes you just got to be gentle and go in there, but somehow I just ripped the comic. Oh, it's going to ruin my day. Stuff like that just eats me alive. I shouldn't let it get to me, but it does. And of course, I have 3 other versions of this comic. gosh, what are you? And part of it is because the tape was on there. I'm blaming the tape on a little bit of this, but man, it just grinds my gears. See you later. See you later. My gears are getting grinded right now. Heartbreak. I gotta power through. Gotta be a professional, Kyle. Can't get this worked up. You can't let this ruin your day, but it did. Spoiler alert, it did. My day is ruined. Day is ruined. It's the simplest things that take you off mission. See you later. Goodbye. Snake Trooper, I'll never forget you. There it is, Snake Trooper, looking only like a Snake Trooper could look if he had a horde body and a snake head. Right there. Very interesting. And we do got weapons. We do got all kinds of stuff. Twist ties. Does power through? Oh, power through the twist ties. You got to do it sometimes. And that's what I'm doing. I'm just all angry. I'm just all messed up here. I'm just totally out of my flow. This whole thing's just a mess. Just a mess. I should pause the video, but no, I don't want to do that. You guys deserve no camera breaks. See you later. There it goes. But yeah, Snake Trooper out of the package. Very interesting. Let's look at his weapons here first. We got the old snake shield going on. The old shield looking really, really nice. Got the little handle on there to clip onto the forearm. Looking good, all in red. And then matching here, you got the snake horde trooper kind of weapon, I guess. Staff? Staff, why not? But we do have these both in red, looking really good. Then you get to the Snake Trooper here, and what is old is new again. It's the power of reuse in the Masters of the Universe Origins, but I do love the snake head in green. Different color really makes it pop, of course. Got the nice white teeth, the big open mouth, the slits in the eye in red against that yellow, and then the green, of course, yellow and green. They make Oaklandades, we all do know that. And then the body color is very, very cool with the black and gold looking good. The Horde Trooper logo on the chest, the gold in the belt. The Horde logo's there against the red, against the black, and the gold highlights. Just a nice little dynamic there of color. But what do we got here? You push the button, I believe. Push the button, I believe. What is going on here? Is this not going to work on me or what? What's going on? Push that button. It didn't want to go in, though, for some reason. Try it again here. Oh, this is just off the rails 100%. My button doesn't even work on this guy. What are we doing? What are we doing, Masters of the Universe? Oh, it doesn't work. It won't. I push and it won't go, but you can pull it apart like it's supposed to. But for whatever reason, oh, it's the back that is stuck, I guess. I don't know. For whatever reason, it won't power through to do it the typical way. Not that I'm going to do it a whole lot, but it would be nice if it would pop through. But not in the cards here today. So that's a little bit disappointing. This one's off the rails. The midsection won't push through. That's unfortunate. And then, of course, the ripping of the comic book is just crazy. I'm going to go to an insane asylum after that one. Does he fit on a ringside collectible stand? Of course he does. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Make sure you get the Mattel stands over there at Ringside Collectibles. But a very good-looking figure. I love the Fist of Fury. And then you got the gripping hand, of course, for his staff. Articulation going to be the exact same as we got with Slamurai. We're pretty accustomed to the articulation now by this point here for these figures. But a little bit of issues there. That's going to drive me even crazier. But I do have the regular Horde Trooper right here looking good. Definitely similar, but definitely different in the color schemes and all that kind of stuff. But all in all, very cool. Like I said earlier, I love a deep cut character. I love it when they give us deep cut stuff in some of these lines. The problem is you're trying to appease the hardcore fans with deep cuts, but then you got the more casual fans, we'll call them, that they want some of the major players, and maybe they missed out on He-Man, they missed out on Man-at-Arms back in the day, and they want a repainted one, re-released one. And obviously the people that have been with the line from the get-go really don't want that, but for the power of the line, the staying power, you almost have to put those characters back out there. So it's a very interesting dynamic, especially when you get this deep in as we're at wave 13, which, yeah, the Mattel Elite line, we're up to like wave 104 now. That is an anomaly in action figures. Not a lot of toy lines make it past like 4 or 5 series. So when you think about it, you think of the Origins line already to 13 series. That is a pretty big feat in this day and age, especially with He-Man. I don't know if He-Man is quite like some of the other toys out there. It's a lot of older collectors. There's not a lot of younger collectors diving into He-Man. I think that is a fair assessment. So a very interesting line, a very complicated line, but a very fun and cool line that hits a lot of nostalgic purposes as what the Masters Universe Origins line does for me and probably some of you guys as well. But what do you guys think on these guys? What are you doing? Picking them up, passing, playing the long game? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you also made it this far. You might as well like the video. It would really help me out and help my depression with this ripped comic book. It really would if you give it the old thumbs up like a young hacksaw Jim Duggan. Even more so, it made me happy if you'd subscribe to this very YouTube channel. Check out all the videos. We got videos every single day, as you guys know. We also have a Patreon channel for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, giveaways, Q&As, you name it. A lot going on over the old Patreon channel, and it is truly your best way to support the channel and all the content. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for Slamurai and a Snake Trooper, I'm a Kyle. See you guys all real soon.